Hello again, my listeners. It's always a joy bringing my insights to you each day. I look forward to them when they come true. And just like you, my listeners, it's a pleasure for me to go and listen to the video as soon as it is finished, as it's not my words, it's the words of the universe coming through me whenever insights occur. Today is Christmas Eve, and I must give God thanks, the higher power thanks, the energy of the universe thanks for allowing me to live to see another year or another Christmas Eve. A lot of persons weren't so fortunate. They have transcended from this universe. Their spirits or their souls are still with us, but their forms are no longer with us. So it's a joy for me to be used by the universe to share information that is necessary for us as human beings to live life and live it more abundantly. Information that I think has been lost through life, through living, through navigating this world. We as human beings I would think, have lost our way in terms of how to be humane, how to be human, how to treat each other, how to love each other, or share the love that is within us in an atmosphere of equity, trust, respect, and just knowing that we are here to enjoy the space and the time that we are here on earth. Now, I'm actually getting ready to head to St. Mary, Jamaica, to spend the holidays with my family there. My dad is no longer here in the farm. He passed away in 2016. So too my eldest brother, Donovan, he passed away as well in 2015. However, I miss them, but I know that they are always here. I might not be able to see and touch them, but I know that their souls are here. It's the same energy that is in all of us. That energy never dies. That is life. That is infinite. It lives forever. Because as you know, there's no opposite to life. Life is eternal. There's an opposite between birth and death. The opposite of birth is death. But there's no opposite to life, because life is eternal, life is infinite. No, it's a joyful moment for me because, as I said, I'm anticipating going to spend my holidays in St. Mary, Jamaica with my family. My mother will be there, my nieces, nephews, and so on. But before I do, I got an insight that I need to speak with my listeners today, share with my listeners today. And it's about success. And persons may think or the society may define success as a moment, or you work towards a goal in life, and when you achieve that goal, you feel, or you in your mind, you're successful. But success is not a moment, my listeners. Success is not a destination, because you may enter college and you're saying that once you've completed the 3 years full time, that when you march up to collect your degree or your whatever the accolade is, you will be successful in life. But when that time comes and you march up, you're excited for the moment. You've worked so hard, blood, sweat, and tears. You've been through so much. You may have had financial difficulties. You may have had difficulties with your courses. You have failed some. You had to resit exams, you may have had illnesses, you name it. You know the journey that you took to get to that day, that penultimate day of marching up, hearing your name called, Nadria Brown, and you march up to that stage and your family is in the crowd cheering you on, your classmates are cheering you on, the audience is cheering you on, and you say, yes, I've done it, I'm successful. But once you've collected that degree or whatever the accolade is, and that day is finished, you realize that, hey, there's a void. I have this document now, I have this qualification, but my journey has just started. I need to find work, a job. I need to find a job. So you have another achievement now. Find a job. When you find that job, you say, hey, I need to find, if you're not already in a relationship, I need to get in a relationship. You get a relationship. You say, hey, I need to start having a family. I need to buy a car. I need to buy a house. The point I'm making, my listeners, is success is not a destination. It's not something you achieve. Because once you achieve one goal, another one will pop up. And that's a fact. Another goal will pop up. So your life should not be about achieving success. Your life should be about living and enjoying every moment of the day, every moment of your life. Enjoying the present moment. Your goal should be to be happy from within you, not to look for anything external to you, because you are created with everything that you need inside of you. A plant, a tree is born from a seed. And if you look at it, a seed does not need anything to produce a tree, because a tree is inside the seed. All it needs is nature. So it needs the earth, it needs the water, and so on. It does not need anything external from human beings to grow. So too, we as human beings were created in nature. Everything is provided inwardly. Nature takes care of us. We are creatures of nature, and you will hear me mention that in other videos. No, success is, as I said, it's not a destination, it's a journey. And sometimes we might look in our lives and we may say, I'm working so hard and I'm not seeing where I'm achieving anything. But it's not necessarily having things, my listeners. It's not necessarily having, so you measure success based on how much money I have in the bank. If I drive a nice car, if I have a nice house, if I have nice things in my house, I have a 55-inch flat screen TV, I am successful. If I have food in my fridge, I am successful. If I wear nice clothes, I stand out from the crowd and I am successful. No, that is not success. Success is making the right decision after decision after decision. And even if you make a wrong decision, that's no problem. There's no wrong decision. It's just about perspective. Because if for every experience that you go through in life, it is to teach you something. And when you reach a stage, my listeners, where no experience that you have can change your mood, then you have grown spiritually. Because you have to understand that rain has to fall, the sun has to shine, the snow has to come down, the seasons have to change. There's nothing that remains constant. Changes is good. Changes is life. Changes has to occur. So you have to raise your level of thinking, raise your level of vibration to a point where changes does not affect your mood. It does not affect how your outlook on life. It does not affect how you see others, how you see yourself. You have to be able to remain calm, remain peaceful, and know that for every experience you have in life, it's for a purpose and it's to bring you to where you need to be. So success is not a destination, it's the journey. So you live each day being grateful for what you have, being grateful for where you are, being grateful for the small things in life. Because when you are grateful for the small things in life, then the universe will open up doors for you to gain more. And that's a fact, my listeners. Try it. Try to be grateful. Be grateful for the good things that happen. Be grateful for the bad things that happen. Because when you are grateful for the bad things, it means that you have faith in God, because you know that He is in control. The universal power is in control of your life. So you give that power recognition when you are grateful in the bad times, because in that time you know that He has your back and He's gonna take you through the bad times. So be grateful not only when things are good, but be grateful when things are bad. So you live minutely, hourly, daily. You acknowledge your surrounding, you acknowledge nature. You acknowledge the beautiful plants. You acknowledge the sky. There are so many persons who have not seen the sky in so long, because most persons, their heads are in their cell phones. They don't look up. They don't look to the left. They do not look to the right. Their heads are in their cell phones. Most persons these days, their lives, they live through their cell phones. Most of their time is taken up. And all your cell phone does is cost you money, because you have to pay to keep it active. And you waste your life on your cell phone when you could be using that time to be productive, to build you, to build yourself, to build your legacy, to find your purpose. You could be using that time to find your purpose, my listeners. So please limit cell phone use. And I plan to do a video on cell phones. Look out for that one. So I am feeling grateful today, my listeners, because I have gone through a lot in life, and God has been there with me through my journey. And I have, the day when I discovered that putting your all in God is the best thing you could ever do, my life changed. Because I know that whenever things happen, it is for my good. It is for my good. You may not see the good at the time. You may not get the lesson at the time, but when you look back, maybe a week, a month, a year or so after, and you look back, you say, oh, that was the lesson that I needed to learn from that experience. And over time, I realized I learned to acknowledge, I learned to recognize whenever something bad, I don't feel sorry for myself. Instantly, I say, what is the lesson? Nadria, what is the lesson in this experience? And that has helped me to grow exponentially in my spirituality, in my life, and be able to deal with circumstances as they come along. So happy times, I am okay with. Bad and sad times, I'm also okay with, because I know that God is in control. So it doesn't necessarily change my mood to say that, oh, I feel sorry for myself when bad things are happening. Oh, I no one loves me, or God has turned his back on me. No. I know that I have to experience everything, because that is how I will grow. So, my listeners, I wish for you and your family a Merry Christmas when it comes, and a fantastic New Year. And I am praying that we as human beings will begin to live again. We will begin to see each other, see the people in our lives, see your husband, see your wife, see your partner, see your children. Not just look at them, but see them. See the value that they bring to your life. See the blessing that they bring to your life. They didn't have to be in your life. Don't just see them as an obstacle and see them as something you want to get away from. See the value, because in most times it's when these persons are out of our lives that we see how valuable they were to us. So let us begin to look at the people in our lives. Look at them. Don't just look at the bad with them. Look at the good. Focus on the good. Be grateful. Be grateful that you have someone. You have a wife who takes care of you, who loves you, who supports you. You have a husband who loves you, supports you, take care of you. Husbands or males, tell your partner how beautiful they are. Tell them you love them. Don't be afraid. Let them know that you love them. And females, treat your partners well. Be supportive. Tell them you love them. Be that rock that when all the world is at them, they know that they have a safe place in you. They have a supporter. They have somebody who will stand beside them and be there for them. Children, love your children. Support your children. Guide them. And don't influence them to be what you want them to be. Help your children to find their gifts, find their talents, find their purpose in life, and help them to harness it. Because this will help them to find their place in the world, find their place in society, and not just conform to society, conform to the status quo, but they will become people of this world, people who bring their gifts, their talents to contribute to the world, to make the world a better place for you and me and for generations to come. So love each other. Find the love inside you first and foremost, and based on the love that is inside of you, you are able to coexist with each other. Okay, my listeners, and as I said, it's a wonderful feeling. My channel is new and I'm happy for the support that I'm getting, and I have a lot more videos to come, and I hope that you will share them, and please comment. Let me know how you see the videos, or what's your opinion on the various topics. If there's any topic that you wish for me to speak on, then it will be my